Yeah, just we will have a recap about all we have discussed yesterday. Okay, let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visual, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yesterday we discussed about how to uh, register, how to read the registration process and the login and how to request for the license. Okay, these parts we have completed and we have completed how to create the workspace as well, right? And we have discussed few things about the automation. Okay, why we are choosing Tosca, why not Selenium? Okay, what is the need for automation? What are the benefits with Tosca? Okay, these and all we have seen yesterday. And coming to Tosca, what are the four main components? Briefly, I will go again. It is like Tosca Commander, Tosca Xscan, Tosca Executor, and Tosca Repository. I can say that Tosca Commander is the heart of Tosca, where we are exactly working on. Okay, Tosca Xscan, Tosca Executor, and Tosca Repository. These three will be part of Tosca Commander only. Okay. Tosca Xscan is nothing but it is used to scan the modules. And executor, it is a place where we are executing the test cases. And Tosca repository is there. It is a kind of storage where all the workspaces and database will be stored. And that's it up to the components of Tosca. And yesterday we have created the workspace. I have shown you how to create the single user workspace. Okay. Now let me jump into and let me open Tosca tool. Today we will look into the Tosca tool. Okay, I will briefly explain all the sections of Tosca. Okay, see, yesterday we have created a workspace with the name demo. This is a workspace name. Okay, let me open this workspace. Yeah, see, this is a Tosca tool. Okay, here you can see TWS. Tosca Commander demo. This is the path name. Okay, where your workspace will be located. Demo.tws. TWS means Tosca workspace. Okay, that is .tws is the extension of the project. Okay, we will call this it as title bar. Okay, demo.tws. Okay, we will call it as the title bar. Okay, this project, home, view, tools, API testing, these and all called as the menu bar. Okay, here we have clipboard, edit, go to, these and all the sections, what and all present in this line, these are all called as the ribbons. Okay, this is called as the detailed view. Okay, this is called as the detailed view. This is the properties section. This is called as the tree view. Okay, left side panel is called the tree view. Body is called as the, and this is the properties section. This is the title bar. .tws is called as a title bar, project, home, view, tools, API testing. These are all called as the menu bar. This clipboard, edit, go to, team, subset, record. These are all called as the ribbons. Okay. I hope you all are clear with these things. Okay. First, I will let you know each and everything. Okay. If you click on the project, you will have all the information, settings and license. Okay. See what and all the settings will be available in the settings folder. You need to go and click on this project button. In project only, once you got the approval from for license from Tricentis Hub, then you need to go and click on this license. Let me close this workspace first. Let me show you how to activate your license also. Yeah. Here go for the project. Here you have the license option. Here it will be activate. Okay. Now I have already connected. My license is activated. Okay. Just click on this connect. Okay. You need to select connect to cloud hosted license server. While we are requesting for the license, we have selected connected to cloud hosted license server. Okay. Once you click on this option and if you click on OK, it will ask you for the credentials. During the point of registration, whatever the email ID you had given, that will be your username and password also. During the point of registration, what you have provided the password, please provide the same mail ID and password here and then click on OK. You will get a message like connected to cloud hosted license server. Okay. This is how you need to activate to your license once you get approval from Tricentis Hub. Okay. This is how you need to activate your license. Yeah. See, we have totally 8 sections in Tosca. One is configurations, execution, issues, modules, reporting, requirements, test case design, test cases. Okay. These are all the sections. Okay. Defaultly, if you have closed this tabs means these and all, if you defaultly close these sections means you can get from project. One option is through project. If you click on this project, you will get all the sections. Okay. Another option is if you click on this section drop down, you will have all the sections available will be available here. Okay. Test case, execution section, module section, issues, reporting, requirements, test case design. These are all eight sections. Okay. If you by mistake, any chance if you close any tab, if you require that tab, okay, you can get it from either section. Okay. Through section, you can get those tabs. Okay. Or else if you click on this project, you can get all the sections. Okay. Okay. If you want to work parallelly, like if you want the tab should be side by side. Okay. What you need to do is that now I require modules and test case sections. Okay. How I can make it as a separate tab? See, if you modules, right click. Okay. 1 minute. Click on open in new window. Okay. Once you get the new window, right click on that module structure. Okay. Doc as tab, click on this doc as tab document. Okay. You can see one tab is found. You get in separate tab. Okay. Now I want test case section. Right click. Okay. You will have here plus icon. Open, click on this open in new window. You will get this like this. Okay. And once you get like this, just again right click on this test case section. Okay. Again, you will get doc as tab document. Okay. see here you get the sections side by side. Okay, you can work like this parallelly. Previously it is like in tree mode, right? Or all in one frame only. Okay, now if you see here, you can work parallelly. You can jump from module sections to text case easily. Okay, but if you consider this one, it will be difficult to jump from one sections to another section. Okay, in order to make it easier, you can have a separate tabs like this. Okay, in project, whatever the workspace you have created, okay, that will be available. Yesterday we have created the demo. Okay, the demo project is available under this project section. This demo we will call as a project. Okay, it will be lies under this project. Okay, whenever you lost the tabs, you can get it from here in from either project tab or from the sections drop down. Okay, yeah, and coming to module section. Okay, today I will show you how to create a module and I will show you one sample test case. Okay, let me delete all the previous folders. Okay, this is the module section. First we need to create a folder. Okay, how you need to create means just right click on the module section. Okay, just right click and click on this create a folder. Okay, once you create a folder, just give a meaningful name to that. Currently we are working on the demo web shop application. Okay, in if you work in any other project also, your project name. Okay, my application name is demo web shop, so I am giving the name as demo web shop. Okay, yeah, now how to scan the application through modules I will show you. Let me open application first. Yeah, demo web shop is our application. Okay, now in order to scan this application, before scanning the application, let me tell you few things. Okay, here we will have visible controls and invisible controls. Okay, some people will call it as these like objects or elements or controls. Okay, register is a visible control, login is a visible control, shopping cart, wish list. Okay, these are all the visible controls. There will be some of them will be like invisible controls. Okay, I will show you what are the visible controls and invisible controls as well. Okay, guys, if you go into the live project also, the application might be different. Okay, Tricentis have developed this application in such a way that it will cover all the scenarios. Okay, it will have links. Okay, in text boxes, radio buttons, drop down icons, everything will be available. Okay, if you practice in this application, if you go and work in your projects, it will be more helpful. Okay, there will be no difference, only application might be different. Okay, if you go into live projects also, the controls and everything will be same. Okay, you will be, you must have to practice on daily basis. Okay, on different applications. Okay, that is the only difference. Okay, this is developed by Tricentis only. let me show you the visible controls and invisible controls, how Tosca tool and this application will communicate with each other. Okay, how can we select the controls through scanning process? Okay, I will show you each and everything. Let me open this Tosca tool. Okay, first, once you create a folder, just right click on that, click on scan. Scan the application. Okay. Once we click on this application, what and all the applications available on my desktop will be appear here in the XScan window. See how many applications are coming up here. See, these many applications are open in my desktop. Okay. Now I need to automate this demo web shop. So I am clicking on this one. Click on this one and then click on scan button. Okay. See, guys, here in order to communicate between the tool and the application, we will have a Chrome extension actually. Okay. When the first time when you're going to scan, it will ask for the Chrome extension. Okay. Just click on, when you will get a pop-up like provide permissions for the Chrome extension. Click on yes. Okay. Then you will get in Chrome page, you will get an option like add extension. Okay. Click on add extension so that easily the XScan and the application will communicate with each other without having Chrome extension or Edge extension. If you're working on Edge browser, you need to have a Edge extension. If you're working on a Chrome, you need to have a Chrome extension. If you are working on a Mozilla Firefox, you need to have Chrome Firefox extension. Okay, whatever the browser you're working, it should have a extension. What is the purpose of that extension means? In order to communicate between the application and the tool, we need that extension. Okay, then only application and tool will be communicate. Otherwise, we can't able to scan the controls. Okay, now I have already added extension to my Chrome. Okay, so now the tool and the application will communicate with each other and we can able to scan the controls. Okay. See, we have in the XScan window, we have several options. Okay, see, this is the advanced view, basic. There are 3 types of views here. Okay, let me write it down. 3 types of views. Three types of views. One is basic view. Second one is condensed view. And third one is advanced view. I will show you the differences between basic view, condensed view, advanced view. Okay. First, we will go with the condensed view. If you click on this condensed view, can you see the XScan window become minimized? Okay. It become very much smaller because whenever you click on that condensed view, that XScan window will be minimized. Okay. So that you can able to scan you can go and click on whatever the properties controls you require. You can go and select those controls. Okay, that is the main purpose of condensed view. Okay, if you are in basic view, see, it will be like this. Okay, you need to drag your XScan window like this, and you need to select the controls. No options will be shown for you here. Okay, only you can able to select the controls from here if you are in the basic view. For condensed view, the XScan window will be minimized. Okay, for basic view, it will be enlarged. The Xscan window will be enlarged. Okay. The other options you can't see. Okay. I will show you what are all the other options. Okay. This is the basic view. If you jump to the advanced view, see, if you're in advanced view, you can see all other sections are also available here. And you can able to select, if you click on the select on screen, you can go and directly select your controls from the advanced view. Okay. I hope you find the difference, right? In condensed view, the Xscan window will be minimized and you can scan the controls directly without clicking on select on screen. Okay. But in basic view, the Xscan window will be enlarged. Okay. And these options will not be visible. And even though you can scan the controls directly without clicking on select on screen. But when coming to advanced view, all the options will be available. And once you select on screen only, you can able to select the controls from the application. Okay. This is the major difference between basic view, condensed view, and the advanced view. Okay.
Hi, can you click on any element in condensed view or basic view?
Yeah, sure. Let me select the condensed view. Okay. I have click on this register button. Okay. Let me jump again. See, I have selected register control. Okay. From the condensed view. From the basic view also we will see. Okay. It is enlarged. I have dragged my Xscan window like this and I am selecting login. Okay. Now let me jump to advanced view. See, now through advanced view, if I go and click on this, it will just click, it will perform click operation only. Okay. But we are unable to see, we are unable to select that control from the advanced view directly. If we click on the select on screen only, then only we can go and click on this particular control. See. Let me select another one. Okay. See, now I am selecting wish list. Okay. I have selected this wish list. See, from advanced view, when I click on this select on screen, then only I can go and able to select this particular control. Okay. But in condensed view and basic view, without clicking on the select on screen, we can go and directly select the controls. Is your doubt clear now?
Yes. The only difference between condensed and basic view is the maximizing the browser window.
Yes. In condensed view, the Xscan, this is called as Xscan window. Okay. Whatever the window you are seeing here, this is called as Xscan window. Okay. If you click on this condensed view, the Xscan window will be minimized. Okay.
Okay.
And if you click on basic view, it will be enlarged.
Okay. When this condensed view will be used and the basic will be used? Is there any?
No, it's not. And like you should have to use condensed view. It is not like you should have to use only basic view. It's all depends upon you. If you're familiar with the basic view, you can go ahead with basic view to identify for scanning of those controls. Okay. I am very much familiar with this advanced view. Okay. Because here we have so much multiple options, because if you will get it out, whatever the controls you have selected, whether you have selected correct one or not, you can check. Okay. With the help of this highlight selection. Okay. Now I have selected the login button. Okay. If I want to know whether I have selected the correct one or not, I can check like this. Okay. Just click on this login button and click on this highlight selection. It will highlight here. Okay. Now whatever the control you have scanned is correct. See, here it is in login. It is highlighted on login button. And whatever you have scanned is login. Both are same. That means you have selected, you have scanned the right control. Okay. Once you have done with your once you are done, once you get the confirmation, again, if you click on this highlight selection, that selection will not be appear here on the application. Okay. Now, if I want to check whether this wish list is correct one or not, whether I have selected the correct control or not, let us check. See, I click on this wish list control. Okay. And I am clicking on highlight selection. See, it is highlighting on the wish list. That means I have scanned the proper control. Okay. Once this is done, I will click on this again, this one, so that wish list highlight will be disappear. Okay.
Okay, how to find out the invisible controls?
Yeah.
Properties of invisible controls.
Yeah, I will show you. I will tell you. Going to that one only. Okay. Just give me a few seconds. Okay. I'm explaining each and everything in this one. Okay. You are clear with the select on screen and highlight selection, right? Now we'll go for the filter. Okay. See, just you are seeing only you are able to see the visible controls: register, login, shopping cart, wish list. Okay. These are all the links. Okay. In the text you can able to see, radio buttons you can able to see. There will be like div, spam. Okay. Everything will be there. If you highlight here, you are able to see you have no items in your shopping cart. Previously it is not visible. When I mouse over here on the shopping cart, you can able to see you have no items in your shopping cart. Previously it is not visible, right? If I mouse over here, it is visible. But it is already exist in the application. Are you clear with my point now?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. See, if I mouse over, previously, only there is only shopping cart. That is visible control. The invisible control is that if I mouse over here, you will get, you have no items in your shopping cart. Here you need to observe two things. This message, you have no items in your shopping cart, is already exist in the application, but it is invisible control. Okay, you got my point?
Yes.
Is everyone clear with this? If you want to check, if you click on this filter button, you will have in under visibility. If you click on this drop down, what and all the visible controls and invisible controls you want to check, you can check by selecting this one. Okay. What and all you need to check, you can check these check boxes and you can get. Okay. See, you can see only search box. Okay. But up top of that, you have span, form, div. Okay. These and all there. Okay. These are all the invisible controls. But these are exist in the application. Okay. Now we will go with this one. Yeah, see, here we have another option called select new application. Okay. See, if you want to work on some other application, not on demo web shop application. Okay, in XScan window, you have multiple applications. Okay, now I'm not willing to work on this demo web shop application. If you want to work on other application, you can click on select a new application. Okay, again, this XScan window will be open. Which application you require, you can click on that and click on scan. Okay. And another purpose of this select new application is that while you are scanning, okay, you think that this is not the correct page which you want to scan. For example, if I want to click on this register button, okay, see, now this page is open. Now, without again opening this one, I can click on, if I want to jump to other application, I need to close this XScan window and then start scanning again. But without closing this XScan window, what I am doing is that I am refreshing here. Okay. See, previously it is like, let me click on this one and I will show you. previously my application is on register, only main view, register, login, shopping cart and wish list. But registration details and all not there. Okay. Now you can able to see all these details. But these details should have to be appear on my XScan window. Whether these details and all are up, these controls are available on my XScan window or not, we will see now. See, you can able to select. See, first name, last name, everything is there. Are you able to see? If you drag this one, okay, you will get all the inside properties, all the controls which lies at the back end also. This pan and all you are not able to see actually. You can able to see this categories link only. But if you expand from here to here, if you filter this, if you drag these filter items from selected to all, you can find all the controls which are present in this application. That means in this page, only this page I am speaking about. In this page, what and all the controls, let it be, it might be visible control or invisible control, all the controls will be available on your XScan window. Okay. See, from here also you can select your controls. Okay. No need to go through to the application and through XScan through select on screen process or condensed view or basic with this process. Without going to these views, we can select from here as well. By dragging your filter items from selected to all, you can select your controls. For example, if you are aware about the application, if you want now, only click on this register. Okay. Regarding to register process, what we need required, these things are required. Okay. Gender, whether it is male or female, you can select from here. Okay. Once you are done with the selection process, you can minimize this filter. Okay. Now you can able to see all the selected items here. What and all the controls you require, you have already selected from these filter items. Okay. Now, if you want to check whether you have selected the right control or not, you can give highlight selection. See, highlight selection. Now I click on this register. See, now I didn't scan my control with the help of select on screen. I have just selected my controls from the filter items. Okay. And I am checking whether I have selected proper controls or not. Okay. See, now if I want to check whether I have selected correct one or not. See, gender is selected. Male. This is the radio button. This is the text. Female, radio button. If we select female as well, we will get here. Okay. This is the way how you can select your controls. Without select on screen, you can select, and from directly from the filter items also you can select. Okay. Are you clear now? Till this?
Hi, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have selected these controls from the selected thing. So in the Chrome browser, if we have opened 2 to 3 applications, so uh, in that time, so by dragging the selected thing, which controls will be selected, will be shown up here.
See, now in my Chrome browser, you can able to see this one only. But
Yes.
backend, I have let me close this one. Let me show you again. See, I am scanning this one. Scan application. what and all the applications available on my desktop will be pop up on the XScan window. Okay. These and all the applications are available on my desktop. Okay. I know that I have to work on my demo web shop application. Correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So in which application you want to scan, you will select that application only. Other applications and all you won't select. Okay. What is the required application? You will select, click on
I
that
have
one.
a doubt.
Yeah.
I have a doubt. Can you please open another browser, another window in Chrome browser, and try to select the Chrome, scan the Chrome.
Sorry,
I think that is the question she has asked.
didn't get you. That means 2 Chrome browsers at a time.
Yes. Which application it will select?
Then you need to, going further, you will have those scenarios as well. Okay. We need to give,
Okay.
we need to let Tosca know that which browser we need, that means tab 1 or tab. If 2 Chromes are available at the same time means we need to go with them. We have some properties. Okay. We need to give index. Okay. With the index method, we can go. Okay. Going further classes, we will let you know on that one. Okay.
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 Are you clear with this?
Yeah, yeah. I'm good now.
Yeah. First thing is that Tosca don't know anything, okay, unless we provide all the details, okay. If you give any wrong details also, it won't work, okay. Everything should be properly given, okay. It is like a spoon feeding. Tosca didn't know anything. Blindly, it will go on. It won't go and click on any other controls, okay. Whatever you have performed, that operation only will be performed there, okay. Everything you should have to feed to Tosca. Remember that one, okay? Okay, let me scan this application first. Select on screen. I am selecting register one. First name, last name, email. Male or female, okay. I have selected these many controls, okay. If you observe, you have got a message under the XScan window, okay. The selected item is unique, okay. That means what and all the controls you have selected, those are unique, okay. I think it will take a lot of time. Let me show you one simple example for automation, how it will go and how it will open browser and how it will click on this register button and all, okay. First, let me show that one. Going in further classes, I will explain you in detail way. Click on that application scan. Select on screen, register, login, shopping cart, and wish list. Okay. I have selected these controls and the selected item is unique. Okay. Click on close. Before closing the XScan window, if you want, you can save. I required these things, right? So I am saving this one. Okay. I have scanned this one, demo web shop. We need to give a proper name. This is the top menu. Top menu of the demo web shop. Okay. I have given like this. Let me create a test case. Okay. In order to build a test case, first go to the test case section, right click on the test case folder and create a folder here. Okay. And here also we need to give meaningful name. I am giving demo web shop. Okay. In this folder, let us create a test case. This is the test case icon. Now what we are going to do is that just go and click, we are telling to Tosca, go and click on register button. Click on register. Okay. Now in order to run this test case, I need a information. All the information is in this module. Okay. I need to drag this module and drop it at the test case level. Okay. See. What and all the modules we have scanned before, those are all here. Okay. What operation we are performing here? We are going to that particular control and we are performing click operation. So manually what we are doing, we are giving the same thing. Okay. We are performing click operation here. So I am telling to Tosca, go and click on this register button. Okay. Let me run this one. Let us see whether it click on that register button or not. Did you observe, guys? It went on to the register control and click and perform click operation. See, now you will get all the details regarding to the registration. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? See. The test case got passed. Any doubts till now?
So I'm clear with that, but one doubt is, what if the web shop browser is not open? How it will go and select the register button if it is not open?
If it is not open, it won't go on. It won't go and click. Okay. If it is open only, it will click. Okay. Now already the demo web shop is already open here. Okay. I just informed Tosca. Just go on, click on this register button. That is the reason it went there to that particular register control and it performed click operation here. Okay.
So do we have code to, click on the URL and all? Open
No.
a browser window and...
Yeah, if you want to open any URL, you want to know how you will give the URL code, right? See, we will have the standard modules, okay? Yesterday, I asked you to click on that standard template, right? So that you will have the standard modules here. Okay, these are all the standard modules. If you want to open a URL, you will have a standard module called open URL. Okay, if you drag this one and drop it in the test case level, it will be open. Okay, whatever the URL you want to give, you can give here. Okay, for example, demo web shop. You can give the URL here. No coding is here. This is the standard module. Whatever the URL you want to open, you can go and open this URL. Let me perform these two operations.
So we need to give it in the order, right? In the test cases, first open the URL and then the register button.
Yeah. Let me show you. Yeah, see, I have arranged in a order, right? I asked Tosca open URL and then click on register button. See, we need to give proper naming convention here also. Click on register button. Okay. Open URL. Which URL? Open demo web shop URL. Web shop URL. Okay. Let me close this browser. Okay. I am closing the Chrome browser. Okay. Are you clear now? Now I am asking to open this demo web shop URL and go and click on this register button. Okay. See, it is opening demo web shop URL and it clicked on the register button. Okay. Is there any coding here? Did you find any coding? No, right?
No, thank you.
Yeah, this is how it will be. Okay. Yeah, I think it's enough for today. I want to highlight few things regarding this course. Okay. Actually, it will be completely 35 days of course. Every day it will be 1 hour session from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. Class recordings will be shared with you. Free manual testing classes will be held. Okay. Mock interviews will be conducted by me for Tosca automation, and we will provide you assistance for how to do certifications and all, and 100% job assistance will be provided here. Okay. And I want to highlight one thing. This is the third day of the demo session. By this day, we have completed all our demo sessions. Okay. The people who enrolled to this course, who have completed the registration process and who is going to pay, they will only have access from tomorrow onwards. From tomorrow onwards, the link will be changed. Okay. Those who have registered to this course, they will be only having the access to this. Okay. From past 2 days till today, this is the free demo. Okay. No need to pay anything. But from tomorrow onwards, who want to join this course should have to pay. Okay. Please contact with your organization to pay for this course. Okay. If you have
Ma'am,
any queries, you can ask me now.
ma'am, do we are you going to conduct live project as well on
Yeah.
Tosca?
Yes. The live project in the sense, if you go to any other companies as well, the application will be different. Okay. Only the application will be different. Okay. In every company, they will won't work on the same application. Okay. That is the reason Tricentis have given as a demo web shop application. Okay. In this application, we will cover, it will contain all the controls. Okay. Radio boxes, radio buttons, check boxes, input, text fields, everything. Okay. Links, everything will be there. If you go in your live project, okay, the application will be different, but the controls will be same. You need to learn how to work on those controls. Okay. 100% all the controls will be available here. Okay. If you practice
What-
on this application, it will be more benefit for you. Okay. The tool will be the same. Okay. When you go into the any company and if you want to work on this Tosca project, okay, this tool will be the same. The work you are going to do is will be same. Okay. No difference in the work also. No difference in the tool. Everything will be remain same. Only the application will be different. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The question is there any kind of specific framework is there in Tosca?
T-box framework we are using. In Tosca Commander, we will use T-box framework.
T-box.
Yeah, T-box framework.
Okay, P or T, ma'am?
T for Tango.
All right. And how many frameworks are there?
Two frameworks will be there. Classic framework and T-box framework. Tosca Wizard contains classic framework. Nowadays, no one is using classic frameworks. Okay. Everyone are working on the Tosca Commander, that is T-box framework. Are you clear now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And one more thing, will you be giving a demo in any other for any other applications, not only web application? Like we can automate mainframes as well, right?
Ma'am, like mobile app as
Desktop.
well.
Desktop
Yeah.
applications. Yeah, at the end of the session, I will show. At the end of the course, I will show you. But most of the companies are working on the web applications. Our classes will be mostly on web application only. In a web application only, we can have more controls to scan. The desktop contains only few controls. But coming to web application, we will have more controls. Okay, so we will mainly concentrate on the web applications.
We request you to conduct any mobile app as well, ma'am. Android app.
Yeah, by end of the course, we will look into it. At least I will show another application like a mainframe or anything. Okay, at least desktop application.
Yeah, I'm looking for a
Okay,
mainframe
ma'am.
automation
Yeah,
because
mainframe is also fine, and mobile app, Android, any type of.
Yeah, at the end of the course, we'll go through that one as well. But it will take time. But for this publication only, it will take time. Okay. You need to be familiar with all those controls as well.
Mhm.
Ma'am,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
Not about controls only. We need to know about other automation. I mean, automating other desktop and mainframe application as well, right?
Yes, yes. But most of the companies who are working on the web application only, very few, very less. If
So we
we,
request you to provide an demo or 2 days workshop on this mainframe and mobile application. That would be good for us.
yeah, sure, definitely.
ma'am, one
Ma'am,
question.
and we also need integration with Jenkins of Tosca and integration of Jira with Tosca.
That and all we can't able to provide. API testing classes will be provided for you. 5 days API testing classes will be there.
In Tosca
Yes,
means apart from 35 days, there are additional 5 days for API testing.
yes, yes.
Ma'am, one question here. If Tosca is already installed in the laptop, should we need to uninstall and install back?
No, no need. If you have already Tosca, why you are
No,
going
no,
to
no,
uninstall
no,
and
no,
install?
no, no. Previously, maybe last 2 years back, I used to have Tosca on my laptop. Now I think it is not working. So that's the reason I'm asking that.
Y-
Uh,
Actually, version to version, so many features are developed. Okay, if you install the after 15.2 version, it will be more helpful for you.
Okay, but if it is already installed, but it is not working on my laptop.
It won't work because the license might be expired, because it's almost 2 years you are telling, right? But we have license only for 2 months, 1 month. Okay,
Okay,
again you need to get approval from Tricentis Hub for the license. You should have to request for the license.
oh, so I need to uninstall all the things, all the software back, right?
If you want to work on that version, you can work, but you need, first of all, you need to get a license request from them, and again try to log in. If you want to log into that Tosca tool, first you have the license approval. If you have license approval, you can log into any version. Version to version, so many features are developing. That is the only thing actually. You no need to uninstall again. If you want to work on new version, you can do uninstall and you can install the new version.
Okay.
Anything, guys? Am I clear with you all?
So the API coverage will be done in this
Course.
training session, right?
Yeah, 5 days class will be conducted.
Ma'am,
API testing I will cover for 5 days for sure.
ma'am, can you also cover the performance testing using Tosca?
Sorry, could you please come again?
Performance testing using Tosca.
Performance testing in the sense?
Means the load testing,
And
then yes, ma'am.
no.
Hello. Because anyway we will you are going to conduct 5 days session for API dedicated to API. So it is kind of type of testing, just performance testing. So it would be helpful for us to make to mention in the resume.
No, API testing, it is like another, like how the Tosca is one session, one course, like, in the same way, API testing also, it will take minimum 30 days of time to learn about entire API testing. I will give only brief about what is API testing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just overview of API testing. In detail, we can't go in this package only. We are mainly preferring in this course only for Tosca and basic concepts of API and manual testing classes.
Yeah, performance testing is also kind of type of testing. It will take very less time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you want to add these topics and all, it will take time actually. In 35 to 40 days, we can't cover all these things.
Mhm.
And my doubt is there any chance of integrating the tool with Zira?
No,
No, probably like Selenium and all, we can create the test cases and we can run through the
Yes, ma'am.
tool. So, is there
Actually,
any chance here?
they ask question, ma'am, integration of Jenkins with Tosca and also
So,
with Jira.
creating the test cases in the Zira and running with this tool, is there any chance, or else we have to create the test cases here itself and executing the test cases from here in the.
we need to build the test cases here, and we will execute the test cases from here itself only. We won't integrate with Jira or Jenkins anything. Directly
Okay.
from Tosca only, we will build the test cases and we will execute them. Okay, we can pull the reports as well. What and all the failure test cases, whatever the past test cases and all, we can pull the reports from here
Oh,
directly.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah. Bye bye.